Hello everyone, I'm Ankit and you're watching StudyIQ IAS English. In our today's video, we'll talk about Rajaji National Park. Why are we covering Rajaji National Park? What are the salient features, etc., etc. You'll get to know everything in the span of few minutes only. Now, the notes which I will be using in our today's session, in case if you want to download them, you can go to a particular Telegram channel called as ATS Live, and while you're at it, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel also. So let us start by understanding the reason why are we covering Rajaji National Park today. Now the Supreme Court last week, it gave the permission for starting of construction of a road which cuts through the Rajaji National Park. Now this road is a 4.7 kilometer long road which connects the nearby districts of Kotdwar and Haridwar. But the Supreme Court has given the permission for construction of this road provided that no commercial vehicles shall go through them. Right, so this is the main issue based on which we will first discuss what is Rajaji National Park, and then we'll look into this matter how it deals with the debates of environment versus economic development. First, let us talk about the Rajaji National Park, which is located in the Shivalik foothills of Himalayas in the state of Uttarakhand. Now, it got designated as a national park back in 1983 when Rajaji Wildlife Sanctuary was merged with nearby Motichur Wildlife Sanctuary and Chilla Wildlife Sanctuary, and these three merged wildlife sanctuary emerged as the Rajaji National Park back in 1983. Now, the Rajaji National Park currently, it is spread over 3 districts of Uttarakhand, that is Pauri Garhwal, Dehradun as well as Haridwar. Okay. Now, what you have to understand is the present status of the national park. Back in 2015, this Rajaji National Park was designated as India's 48th Tiger Reserve. What you need to tell me in the comment section, how many tiger reserves are there presently in India right now. Okay. Now, after it was designated as a tiger reserve back in 2015, it became the second tiger reserve in the state of Uttarakhand after the Jim Corbett. Now, the historical significance of this national park is that it was renamed after a prominent freedom fighter, C. Rajagopalachari, who was popularly called as Rajaji. And what you need to understand about this personality, he was India's last Governor General. Right now, the important water bodies which flows through any protected area becomes important from our UPSC exam perspective, right? So it is the Ganga river which flows through this national park, and it divides national park into 2 different areas. First part, that is on the different side, is Western Rajaji and Motichur Sanctuary, and on the eastern part there is Chilla Sanctuary, right? So this park is divided into east and west through which river? By Ganga river. Now let us talk about the important geographical features of this particular national park. Now, in terms of vegetation, this national park consists of a mix of dense sal forest, riverine vegetation, open grasslands that are terai, as well as subtropical pine forest in the higher reaches. Now, it is classified as an Indus-Ganga monsoon forest type, right? So this is the kind of a vegetation which is available in Rajaji National Park. Now let us talk about the famous flora that is available. Now it is famous for its raws and sorts, which are seasonal streams that remain dry for the most part of the year, and it becomes a very widely flowing river at the time of monsoon. So these are seasonal water bodies that flows through Rajaji National Park called as raws and sorts, and they remain dry for the most part of the year. So these are the kind of vegetation features available there. Now let us talk about the fauna that is available, basically the animals that can be found in the Rajaji National Park. Now the flagship species of these national parks are Asian elephants, more than 500 are present there, and also it has a growing population of predator species of Bengal tigers. What you need to understand, Rajaji National Park in Uttarakhand is the northwestern limit for availability of both Bengal tigers as well as Asiatic elephants in India. As far as other mammals are concerned, the Rajaji National Park consists of predators like Indian leopards, sloth bears, Himalayan black bears, and it also consists of striped hyenas and various deer species like cheetal, sambar and barking deer, which you can always understand provides fodder material to the predator species that inhabit this region. More importantly, the Rajaji National Park is also known for its birds that are found there. Most importantly, it's the great hornbill, which you can see in the image behind me. Similarly, there is crested kingfisher and various migratory birds which arrive in the Rajaji National Park during winter months. Now, other reptiles like Rare species such as king cobra, Burmese python, and monitor lizards can also be found there. So these are the important facts that you needed to know about Rajaji National Park as far as UPSC exam is concerned. Now let us talk about the background of the case which we dealt in the context. Now the project that involves construction of a road through the buffer zone of the Rajaji National Park, it relates to a 11-kilometer long road which connects Kotdwar with Haridwar. Both of these districts are in Uttarakhand. Now a 4.7-kilometer stretch where the issue was going on in the Supreme Court, it goes through the buffer zone of the Rajaji National Park, and this stretch ecologically is very important because it lies in a critical tiger elephant corridor which links Rajaji with Jim Corbett National Park. Now the Supreme Court earlier back in 2023 had denied permission for construction of this road, obviously because it can lead to destruction of the critical tiger habitat in the region. Now the state government of Uttarakhand gave certain argument in favor of construction of the road. They said that the road, it will benefit 18 villages which lacks motorable access, and it will also reduce the travel time that happens between Kotdwar and Haridwar by a significant amount of time. To compensate for the loss of the greenery due to the construction of the road, the state government also proposed construction of a 400-meter elevated stretch which will be built for wildlife movement, so that any construction of the road does not affect the wildlife movement. Similarly, the court in this kind of a case subscribes to a balancing approach. Here the Supreme Court said that the villages, they indeed deserve connectivity, and the development however can't be a pretext for commercial expansion. So Supreme Court, considering both of these values, that is ecological protection and economic development, it gave preference to environmental protection over economic convenience. So the decision of Supreme Court last week, it granted permission for construction of a blacktop road, but it also made absolutely prohibited the commercial vehicles to ply through these roads. So the roads which will be constructed to this national park, that is 4.7-kilometer long stretch, once again, they cannot be used for commercial purposes, and the commercial traffic must take an alternative 65-kilometer route regardless of the cost occurred, regardless of the time taken. And the public transport buses can be plied through these roads, and if the locals actually want it to happen. And the state government has also been given direction so that they can submit the safeguards to prevent the misuse of the road, so that no further commercial movement happens there. Right, so this is the Supreme Court order that balances both of the prerogatives, giving more preference to the ecological protection and public convenience. Now, what you need to understand before solving the question that has appeared in the UPSC exam, we have started taking admissions into the 26th February batch for the resolution batches. Now in resolution batches, you get classes for all the subjects. Not just that, you get access to one-to-one mentorship and test series for both prelims and mains. These batches are offered separately for students who are looking to give exams in 2027 or in 2028. If you use the code ATS Live, this code will help you fetch maximum discount. So please ensure entering of the word ATS Live in the coupon code before making the payment, and you'll get maximum discounts. Once again, this batch starts from 26th of February. And this is the question I was talking about. Try to solve this question. It can be easily solved. Based on our today's discussion, consider the following statements regarding the Rajaji National Park. Do let me know which one of the following is or are correct, and the correct answers in the comment section would get a thumbs up from my side. This is all from me today. If you want to download the notes, you can go to the Telegram channel ATS Live. The QR code is available here if you have troubles in locating it. This is all from my side today. Please have a very good day, and we'll see each other again quite soon.